Hello, I'm Bogie here with Kenny Mokhonoana ahead of his fight against Ibragim Ibragimov. How are you doing today?
Nah, good, bro. How are you? Thanks
I'm
for having
doing
me
good.
on.
And how are you feeling ahead of this fight on January 25th?
Nah, good. Ready to go. Today was my last hard session with Coach Dave Roach. We're doing Shark Tank rounds in SBG, and yeah, I'm flying off this Sunday. So yeah, ready to go. Looking forward to it.
I was going to say, how is training at SPG? Because obviously a lot of great fighters are there. You have the Octagon light heavyweight champion who's going for double status, Will Fleury. You have got, I think, Johnny Walker's trained there. You obviously have Conor McGregor who's trained there. How is it having all these big fighters at the gym?
So like I have a massive fight on my hands like on
Yeah.
next weekend. So like obviously it gives me supreme confidence looking around the match, like seeing Connor, seeing like people like Derek Kelly, Kieran Clark, Brad Katona, obviously a lot of UFC fighters like Johnny Walker and like a lot of top names, Lee Hammond and things. It's too much to go, like too much to say on just on here, like but yeah, it gives me confidence going into my next fight, the level on the mat. And yeah, and it's inspiring as well to me as well.
And then obviously with this event, they are putting a lot of it as Ireland versus Russia, just due to back in the UFC, Khabib versus McGregor. Now it's Nurmagomedov versus Paul Hughes. Does that get talked about in the gym at all, or is it just this is your fight, this is your opponent, let's just get to business?
Nah, yeah, everyone we pay attention to the sport. Like we see the lead up, like we see everything, we see what people are saying, we see the comments, we see what like other fighters are saying, other gyms are saying. Like obviously you're seeing like the clips of Khabib and clips of Paul Hughes and the back and forths and with McGregor and Khabib's camp and yeah, we see it and obviously us being Irish and we're getting we're getting kind of getting blasted out of it as well. So yeah, obviously we have something to prove. We have something to prove.
And what did you make of Khabib's comment that said that Ireland would never get to this status of like Dagestan?
Yeah, like what's the he said? Yeah, he said I get what he's saying, like because that the rate they're making champions, but at the same time like what's the rate of them getting busted by USADA and that like is a higher rate than here as well. And two, I think they have two champions in the UFC. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you can tell me they have more. Like Khabib and Islam were the champions in it.
Yeah.
We've obviously had Connor. But yeah, like I don't think there's as big as a gap as he is saying. Like all they do is wrestle. We have like submission specialists here, like and we have obviously top strikers, McGregor and stuff. You know what I mean? We have wrestlers here. I feel like yeah, I'm very confident with my surroundings, and I feel like yeah, I feel like yeah, people might have a different opinion after this weekend, after next weekend. Sorry.
Yeah, well, they may have a third champion this weekend. Umar Nurmagomedov is fighting for the Bantamweight Championship. But how do you feel like this fight is going to go for you? Like, do you think he will try to take you to the ground? Do you think he'll try to keep it standing? How do you see this fight playing out?
I think he will take him down to the ground. I think he'll try to take him down to the ground, and I'm ready to work off my back. I'm ready for all positions. I'm ready to yeah, I'm ready for everything. Like I've me and my coaches have a realistic look how the fight will look. You know what I mean? And then we know we might have to work off our back, and yeah, like I'm a mixed martial artist. So I can work off my back. I can work on top. I can do it all, and I feel like I let myself down in my last performance big time, and I let my team down as well. So yeah, I have well, I'm extremely motivated to get this one back, and I'm looking forward to showing a different Black Diamond.
And like you were saying, you think it is going to be mostly on the ground. So was that like a main area in your training camp? Was that wrestling? Try work your way back up from being on the ground. Try work out in different positions. Was that like the main focus as well as obviously the striking?
Yeah, the main focus is just like we were in deep waters the whole camp, like being in that red zone, being comfortable in that red zone, and just working, putting a high pressure pace, and yeah, he's strong in the first round and first and second round maybe, but I feel like later in the fight it will suit me because I'm ready for, like, they look at, like, you see Khabib, like, and all, they're just like oh, we smashed, they're not even a half our level, like he said, so they're looking at us like we're just going to be an easy fight. So I'm going into this fight thinking this is going to be 15 minutes of hell, and yeah, that's what I'm prepared for. And for me to go to hell, I'm going to bring him to hell with me as well. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And that's what the training camp's been like. We drill everything. Like I said, I'm a mixed martial artist. I can do it all on the ground, off my back, on top, and I can strike as well. So yeah, I look to take the fight, win the fight everywhere it goes, including on the ground.
And in your last fight, that was back in September 2023, was it just a mixture of injuries that kept you out of 2024? I know they Bellator didn't have as many events as what they probably normally would have. Was it just the limited opportunities? What kept you from having as many fights as what you probably expected?
Yeah, just sheer unluckiness. I was I was signed to promotions called I was signed to a French promotion called Aries. I was I was signed to multiple organizations. So yeah, it was just unluckiness. So I've had pullouts. I've had like people trying to change dates, change weight classes and things, like a week out from the fights and things like that, short notice fights. Just there's been, like, I've been in talks with every promotion like you can name, like, except UFC obviously. Um I've talked to Brave, Cage Warriors, Octagon, um EFC, you name it, I've been in contact with them, even PFL at certain stages throughout the year. So yeah, it's just been unlucky, and my luck, like, so now I've just got lucky basically with this great fight and a great opportunity on this show, and obviously I don't want to let my team down again. So yeah, I'm just blessed for the future with my next few fights in PFL, and yeah, I'm looking to put a statement on and make things right for my team.
And is this just a one fight deal for this fight, or have you been signed a multi-fight deal?
Yeah, so was it my biggest problem last time was obviously I wasn't too active with Bellator last time, but so I was a free agent for a while, which I was happy with, and obviously you've seen how the year went. I couldn't get any fights as a free agent, so I'm guaranteed two fights this year with PFL, and I have a 2 year contract with them. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna have more than more than one fight this year anyway. So I'm just happy about that. Coming off last year.
So big if you once you get a victory on January 25th, that'll be your statement made within the organization. What would you rather have next? Would you rather have a fight on the one of the main PFL cards, or would you like a position in the tournament in PFL Europe? So if they had, let's just say, a prelim fight for you on one of the main cards or a PFL Europe position, what would you rather have?
Can you say a question again? Like, would I rather have a prelim fight or would I rather have a
So
tournament
would you
fight?
rather would you rather have like a prelim fight on the one of the main PFL cards with the main tournament on it, or would you want a position in the PFL Europe tournament where you do have a chance for that prize fund at the end?
Nah, yeah, 100%. I'd love to get in the tournament. That would be um ideal for me. Like especially activity wise, especially
Yeah.
yeah, I'd love to get into one of the tournaments. So I might call for that. I haven't been looking too much past this fight. Like my last fight, I was worried about money and like contracts and other shit outside of the fight. But this fight, like, I don't care about money. Winning this fight means more to me than any money. And like, I as well, me thinking all that shit last time, like things that are not to do with the fight. Um, Obviously I wasn't concentrating solely on the fight. Like, I had other things on my mind. This fight, I'm just solely concentrating on getting this win. I let my team down big time. I let myself down big time last time. That was an embarrassing performance for me, and like, I'm not gonna let that happen again. So Yeah, like I'm just so, yeah, sorry, yeah, going on the rant there, but yeah, like I said, I'm not looking too much past Ibrahimov.
And what do you feel like? Obviously, you will have trained all areas since that last fight, but what do you feel like has been the most that you've improved on?
Just outside of the cage, like I lost that fight. I lost that fight way before the fight started. Like I fucked up. Like I fucked up my diet heavily. I didn't really listen to my team. Um, a big opportunity on Bellator. I feel like I squandered it. I wasted it, and I went in there like I don't want to make excuses too much on here. I just want to think about the future. But yeah, like you can see by the performance. If you look at my last two, if you look at my first two Bellator fights, yeah, and then you look at that fight, you can see there's something wrong there. Like so, you'll see on you'll. I'm excited to show on Sunday. Like you'll see a different like BD, like 100%. I'm not getting tired. I don't get tired. Um, and I'm going to be pushing the pace deep into the fight, into them later rounds as well. So look out for that as well, 100%.
Exactly, and you are a very good fighter in terms of the performance in which you do. All your victories have came by a stoppage, all four of the five in the first round. So you don't like to make it you don't like to go into those added rounds. For a fighter, do you prefer getting it done, or do you prefer being able to expand into round two or three because you have obviously done that full training camp?
Yeah, it's weird. Like when I get a finish real quick, I'm like, oh, like all that training, all that work was just for like obviously it sounds a bit stupid. It sounds a bit like you finished them like in like a minute or two, but it's like you just kind of want that them minutes under your belt a little bit, but at the same time, like um you don't get paid by the hour at the same time. You know what I mean? We get paid to just put on like people want to see finishes and that. So it's kind of a win-win. Like if it goes this round, if this fight goes 3 rounds, um, yeah, it's more minutes under my belt, more experience for me. But if I finish them, it's even better. So like it's a win-win. But that being said, obviously I'm always looking for a finish, and yeah, that's just how I train. I train every time I'm drilling to obviously to finish the fight, a sequence to finish the fight, and that's just how I train. So that's just what it comes out in the fight. Like I don't really search for the finish. The finish kind of like comes to me like the way I fight. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I totally get that. And do you feel like that Josh O'Connor fight, do you feel like that was your toughest test to date, or do you feel like it was just the performance that was just the problem for you, and it was actually someone like the Alec Bodder, or another one of your fights that probably was a tougher matchup?
Yeah, I don't like I said like I've already said so. I've already said said so much about that fight. But all I can say is like I know that that fight is embarrassing to me. That is that the level that I fought at that night. It's fucking it's unacceptable to me to fight like that. And going into this fight, I'm an underdog, and rightfully so, coming off that performance. And I'm just happy right now that I have the opportunity to make things right and show a different me because like obviously I can't change the past, but obviously I can change the future, you know what I mean? And yeah, just I don't want to make too much excuses on Josh. Yeah.
Nope, I completely understand. And how did you get into the sport of MMA?
Yeah, like I don't know. People don't. A lot of people don't know this, but my brother is France Malambo, and he's also in the PFL as well. We obviously have different surnames, but yeah, that's my brother is France Malambo. Obviously, he was boxing and doing MMA before me, and I just used to like at WWE, but like when I find out it's fake and shit like that, the closest thing to WWE is like MMA, like with the trash talk and the way the build up is and stuff like that. So I just like in like around that time, Anderson Silva fought Chael Sonnen. Around that stage, like I still started to get mad into it, like as a fan, just like whatever yourself. If you're a fan of this sport, you know what I mean. It's how you pick it up, and then I wanted to come down with my brother one day, um I couldn't do that, but I found a gym near my house to start training, and then got like just start getting as much experience, like just doing little started off in the halls, like fucking doing jiu-jitsu competitions, white belt competitions, any experience I can get. Kept on going, and like now I'm on PFL. Like that's just how it went. Like
Exactly. And I'm pretty sure if you are struggling for a fight coming up, there is quite a few wrestling fans who will happily take you for calling wrestling fake. Do you feel
nah, respectfully.
do you feel like having your brother in fighting, being able to lean off his experience, be there for each other, do you feel like that has helped you get better? You're both there to motivate each other.
No, yeah, 100%. Like, he's been in the game much longer than me. He's kind of more ahead of me in his career at this stage. So, obviously, I'm gonna learn things. I'm gonna learn from his mistakes. I feel like obviously, if someone's been around the game, they're gonna be able to tell you like shit that you don't know.
Yeah,
He's been in PFL, experienced more fights than me. So I'm like, yo, what's this like? What's this like? And he just tells me like his experience. But yeah, it's good to have that experience around me. Obviously, I have a lot of like you said at the start, like I have a big team like of experienced veteran fighters from UFC veterans to Bellator veterans to everything else. And yeah, I just try to absorb as much knowledge as I can off everyone, you know.
exactly. And I know come January the 25th, you'll go into that cage and you'll get that hand raised. Is there
That's the plan, bro. Yeah.
is there anything you're wanting to add or anyone you're wanting to shout out?
Nah, just shout out my team, shout out my family, shout out everyone that's supporting, and let's go Team Ireland, yeah.
Exactly. Thank you for coming on.